This Wild Sips is brought to you by Fielding Estate Winery.
Erin, I want to talk to you today about salmon, beautiful salmon fillets.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to be doing with these is making this beautiful honey hot sauce.
Okay, like hot honey. I'm into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very topical.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hot honey. And so think of that, just that delicious flavor profile really working its way into these beautiful salmon fillets as I cook them on the barbecue. Now, what would you pair with that?
Okay. So here's the really good thing about heat. And when you have hot food, when you have something spicy, you want to temper that spice with something that's going to have a profile of a slight sweetness and dial back the alcohol.
Okay.
So today I brought Fielding. I know this is one of your special favorite wineries.
Absolutely is.
And we'll talk about that in a second because I think that's such a kind story. But this is a Riesling from Fielding. It's only 10.5%. And the reason why I thought this Riesling would work out really well. So when you have spice, spice is not a flavor. Spice is a sensation on your palate. So think about the last time, for example, you cut your finger open or you cut your hand open and you had to have all that delicate inside flesh. You have to clean it out with rubbing alcohol. Doesn't feel great now, does it?
No, it stings.
Stings.
Like no other.
Yeah, really hurts. Now imagine if you rubbed sand in there as well, right?
Oh yeah.
So that would really not be very good. So if we have all the tender, delicate flesh of our mouth and it's on fire from all the oils of the spice, what we want to do is we want to calm that spice with lower alcohol, because think about throwing alcohol on a fire. It just ignites it, so something lower alcohol. And then if you give the illusion of sweetness, now this is not necessarily a sweet wine, you don't have to go all the way into a dessert wine, but something that gives you a fruitier, sweeter profile will also help. Think about a lot of the time when we have spicy Indian food, we often will pair it with a mango lassi because it's got that low dairy and that sweetness, and that helps calm the heat on your palate. So that's what we want to do. That's the reasoning behind it. So I'm thinking that if you have, whether it's the salmon or whether you use that hot honey marinade on a chicken, whatever it is, when we're looking at that spicy profile, lower alcohol, slightly sweeter, that's going to make you feel so much better than something that's higher alcohol or a red with a lot of tannins. It's just going to work out so much better for you.
Well, and it makes total sense when you explain it like that. Like we wouldn't want to exacerbate that sting already, or that pain, if you will, right?
No, you don't want to just, when I was in university, I worked in a Mexican restaurant. People always demanded the hottest stuff. We always said, hey, I don't know. Then we would give it to them anyway, and people would absolutely panic. So we'd give them a little bit of milk, calm it down. You want to have a perfect, wine and food should be like you and me. It should be a nice pairing, right? We support each other, and extremely, extremely good looking. We want that, right? You don't want to have anybody fighting too much. That's what we want. So this is one of your favorite wineries. Tell me why, and tell me what you think of this wine.
Okay.
Well, give me a cheers. Don't leave me hanging.
Cheers. I shall not.
But this is a great family.
I love this wine.
Isn't it beautiful? You get that lemon lime note. You get that steely, slaty note. You get that lovely kind of petrol-y note, because Riesling I also know is one of your favorites.
It is one of my favorites. Absolutely.
So juicy, so fresh.
So absolutely. That's going to go so well with that salmon.
And you know what's nice about it as well? Is because salmon's naturally fatty. Once again, you know I love talking about acid. Acid's my favorite. But that mouth-watering acidity, it'll cut through the fat in the salmon like that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So this family, I know I mentioned to you before, the beautiful people. So several years ago, my daughter suffered a significant injury, and they must have heard her story. One day throughout, we were at Sick Kids for quite some time. We're back home, and one day I go and open the door, and there's this beautiful care package from Fielding Wineries. They didn't even knock on the door, didn't want to bother us, but I just opened it. It was just, it's those things that really set people apart.
That's so sweet.
And I was like almost in tears, because just the fact that they would even think to do that, you know what I mean? It's just, never forgot their generosity to us. And so I'm so happy we're talking about them today.
Me too. That gives me goosebumps. I just think that when people are kind, kindness, we need a lot more of it in this world.
Amen to that, sister.
Amen.